Hello, everyone. I decided to go live for just a little while. You know, stuck in. I got my ramp done, but not sure it's going to make any difference. I see something down the street here flashing. So I really don't know what that is, if they're fixing something or what they're doing, but everything's pretty still here. The ice was coming down, the rain and stuff, and I decided I want me some of my home canned baked beans today. So let me take you a little further over here to where I'm going to be. I'm just trying to scoot you around a little bit. Let me pull my Bosch back. There's a sheriff too, so he's going down the road, right down the road here. Let me see if I can there it is. Yeah, he's going down there too. So I don't know what's going on down the road. It's not quite down to the VFW, but down that way. So anyway, I have two more of my home canned pork and beans. So I have been talking about, yes, I have been talking about, only talking about doing some more, I call them baked beans, but they're pork and beans with, they're home canned beans. These are navy beans this time that I canned, but I only have two left. So what I'm doing is, since I only have two left, I'm going to go ahead and put them in that little crock pot. And that way I will have to make more. I will have to can more. So make myself do it. So I'm just going to open these up. They were $9.18.25 is when I did them. Check the seal here. That's a good seal. Smell, oh my goodness, they smell good. Smell very good. So I'm going to stir them up and put them in the cooker. I only feel just a very little bit of that cooker, so let me do some more. There we go. Smelly good. I've got the beans and everything. I even canned my own tomato sauce. So I would have my own home canned tomato sauce in these beans when I can them. So I'm going to do this. That's the end of my home canned beans. The last few down there. I'll put these in the sink and wash them so I can redo them. Okay, so I'm just going to put them on high and let them sit back there and cook. Wipe you off. Let them sit back there and cook while I do some other things. Hello, Ronnie. Cousin. So I'll put you over here. Over here. That light's coming in right there. Let's see here. The Bosch is right there. So I have to get out my stuff because I would like to either make my tortillas. I got that recipe out. It's pretty simple. I like to make some of them. And I'll get that made up. I'll get that dough made up for the tortillas. Hello, Michelle says, how you doing? I'm doing a little bit of live. I do a lot of the taping on camera, but this time I'm going to do a live today since I'm stuck in the house with all the snow and the ice. So I'm going to get my flour out, and we will make some. Let me throw these things away. They're no good now. The tops to the beans. So we got the beans cooking, and I got my Bosch out, which I could put you back over here so you can see better when I do the tortillas. There we go. Get closer to the Bosch. There we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my flour out because this is a very simple recipe, okay? I'll get my flour out of the freezer, which I bought more flour, but I got it in the other freezer. So I'm going to get my gold medal out, and we need salt right here, salt, and some baking powder. What did I do? There it is. Baking powder and olive oil and a cup of water. So I need a 1/3 cup for the olive oil. That would be, that's a 1/4. This is 1/2. Okay, where are you at? You gotta be back here somewhere. There is another one, but that's a 1/2 cup. Okay, I can't find the 1/3 cup, of course, the one I need. I got all the rest of them. That's all right. We'll make do. Get these out. Okay, 1/3 of a cup. I will just use my little cup here. If I can read the thing, gee whiz. These things are hard to read sometimes. 1/2. Where's 1/3? 1/3. Okay, I will go ahead and make the 1/3 cup of olive oil. So I'll have it measured out and I won't have that problem. Can't put it in direct sunlight, can't see it. Okay, Pam. 1/2. It's on 1/2. I need to go a little more. There we are, right there. That was olive oil. Okay, I'll put that down there. Now let me put all this other stuff back in there since I tore it all out looking for something that wasn't I couldn't find. You ever do that? Look for something you can't find? You thought it was in there? No, it's the one you're looking for all the time. See, this is my 1 cup. So the one you look for is just, it's just not there. Hi, Tracy. Oh, I'm keeping warm too. I did go out and do the ramp out there and stuff like that, but not a big deal. Why I did it, I don't know. Just because I wanted to go out and do something, I reckon. I think my daughter has me about talked out of making snow ice cream anymore. I don't know why. She just said that her and my granddaughter was reading stuff in snow, and they decided never to eat it. Back at the cabin, though, when the kids were little, we didn't care. As long as it was not yellow, we got that snow, and we made snow ice cream. So anyway, what else do I need, Pamela? I need 1 cup of water. So that's not going to be no big deal. Let's get this started, okay? First, I'm going to put the flour in, my Bosch. Let me find my, there it is, in front of my eyes. You know, sometimes things might be there and we think they aren't because we're looking over them. Anyway, this is a 1 cup too. I just leave it in the flour and put it back in the freezer. So we'll do 1, takes 3 cups. 2, 3 cups of flour. These are tortillas now. And 1 teaspoon of salt, which if you put it in the palm of your hand, that's a teaspoon. Just fit right in the palm of your hand. This comes out slow, like this. Salt. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, I'm not going to do it like I did the salt because it's icky. 1 teaspoon of baking powder goes in. Like I said, simple recipe. 1/3 cup of olive oil going in. Let me get us all plugged in here into the plug before I start it and it doesn't work and I'm wondering why. Okay, now 1 cup of water. We'll just use this one for the 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. One cup. Put that in there. Now, put the lid on it, the guard, start it up. This does not need to be kneaded, okay? It doesn't need to be kneaded because it's not yeast in it. So we'll just kind of mix it up until it makes a ball. Oh, you missing out on all the fun here? Hold on a minute. I don't miss out on the fun. Can I turn you around? Sure can. There. Now you get to see the ball at work. Sorry about the noise. I didn't know it's so loud until I started using it. Let me take this off now, which makes it louder. Starting to make a ball. Let me see here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let me put you back. Hi. Hi, Fiona. How are you? We're snowed in. Level 3. That means don't be out on the road. It suits me okay. I went out on the road yesterday. Okay, let me take this out. Down there. And get my dough out. Get over the little piece that's down in there. Probably didn't mix it up long enough, but I'm used to doing things by my hand anyway. I mean, you get an expensive boss, you don't know what to do. You got to work it and play with it. Let me get this dough, some of this dough down in here to get the bits and pieces. It's like Play-Doh, sort of. There we go. Knowing me, I got to get every little crumb in there. I'm not satisfied till every little crumb's on top of that. Okay, we'll get it in there. There's our ball. Now I'll turn you around so you can see over here. Got everything ready over here except my big roller, so I will go get it. I've got the little one, which I will be using it. I'm going to turn the stove on. Put my cast iron over there. Over here. Stove. I'm hiding again. Okay, I'm going to put spray some olive oil. Now, I'm not going to have to make them too big because my skillet ain't that big. The cast iron isn't. So I'm just going to put this on. Okay, here we go. I hope you can see. Let's see here. Without that light being in your way, it might not be. If anybody can't see, let me know. Okay, let me get this dough worked up here. You work your dough up, and it's a really easy recipe. Smells like dough. Now your little flatbread things, what are they called? Tortillas. They don't need to be perfectly round like you buy them in the store. You know, things like that. They always got everything perfect. But I'm going to try to get it the best I can. Now what I'm going to do, get these ready. If I want to make me a breakfast tortilla or a dinner tortilla or just have a tortilla, I will have a few made. So you just kind of, I'm not going to make great big ones because I can't, because I don't have the big skillet out. I make them about like that. Maybe even not that big. We'll see how they roll out. Might do smaller than that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 9, but I don't know if I want them that big or not. We'll see. Let me set them over here. The table is clean. I bleached it off. Okay, flour, where are you at? Get me some out. No use buying them when you can make them. That easy, you know. Okay, let me get this board. Okay, let's try one. Roll it like you would a bread dough, but this is not bread. See this little thing I got? It's wood. I seen Hannah Hickman have one last night. It was a Pampered Chef. This is just an old one. Let's see, this is going to crack, ain't it? Do the big one. I probably should have put more water in that. But no, I got the recipe wrote down. So there you is. You just try to get them as thin as you can. That one wants to crack. It won't be very big. Try to fix this. Definitely not going to get it perfectly round like the stores do. But nonetheless, it's going to be homemade. Homemade. Nothing like homemade. I'm just doing this to try to round it out a little bit. Fall down there. I don't care. You stay right there until I need you. And that one little part there. That's getting pretty thin. I almost can see through it. Run that back here one more time. Okay, let me get up. I got flour all over me. That's why I put this jacket on. Okay, now I think this is ready. Let's see, let's turn it up. I want to get me a plate so I can put these on, okay? I'll show you what to do. Okay. Do. We put you down a little bit where you can see that. Okay. You're going to throw this in there. It's real thin, almost see-through. You're going to throw that in there. Let it cook on one side. Oh, do I need a little thing to help me pick that up? Because you know, if you don't know, I'll tell you. I am the type that'll put my finger right down on that skillet to try to get that. When you'll see that puffing up, see, it's starting to puff up. Where's my little friend? I probably won't be able to find my little friend either. Nope, that ain't it. Well, see, when I cleaned this drawer and made it so nice for myself, it wasn't like this. I started adding and adding and adding more things to it, and it kind of just yucked it. So now I'm not finding things again. Oh well. Go in there. I really got it messed up now. How many does that? Try to fix something, it gets worse. You're going down right now. Down. There we go. Now, if I can find me, maybe I'll just get a fork instead of looking for all our fancy tools. How many have just used a fork or spoon or something instead of a fancy tool? Hopefully you can see this. It's bubbling up. You do it about, a couple minutes on each side. That's right, homemade and delicious. I'd rather know I made something than to go out and buy a bunch of it when it's so easy to make them when you want them. Right? Hi, Colette. So we are making tortilla, flour tortilla. Need to take my fork and flip it. See? Now I'll do it on the other side. Should be rolling out some more Pam instead of waiting. I don't want to burn them either. Should be getting about done. I think it's done. That right there needs to be done just a little bit more. Really, it only takes like a couple minutes on each side, or a minute. Okay, here we go. Ouch, hot. There's your first flour tortilla. Now I'll just leave this on low until I get some more done. But here it is. First flour tortilla. Let that cook and stay hot while I do the rest of them. I did tell myself you should have made more of them. Yes, I should have. That way I can keep them going. Hold on a minute. I got you sideways. There we go. Now let me get some more of these rolled out. Yeah, if you got flour, a little bit of baking powder, a little bit of oil, and salt and water, you have you some tortillas real quick. Whatever size you want. I'm just doing the size I can do in this one skillet of mine. I don't want to drag another one out. Plus, my Finex is out of octangle like thing, so it's different. It's not perfectly round. Do this little thing here. There's another one. You want to make sure you get them good and thin. Now, how many of you all want to make these today? We're stuck in some of you. I'm sure maybe Colette and Fiona may not be stuck in. I'm not sure. But we are. Been wanting to make some of these. I thought, well, today'd be a good day to make them. These will be on hand if you want to grab a quick something to fill them with. You know. That's a small one I can see. Very much smaller one. It's too small, really. Let's try to stretch as much as I can. That was a small one. I got him big enough to put something in. Some people like to feel them big and hearty, but I'm okay with this size. I really am. Just eat two of them. That's how you solve that. Okay, let's go back over here and flip another one in there. Oh, you're in love with the Finex? Yep, me too. I got it now where it's just so simple to clean, and So easy. That one's ready now. Just take and roll it up whenever you're ready for it. Or double it over, put some cheese in it, and put it back in there. That'd be good. Start to bubble up. That's when you know it's getting ready. Let's see what she said here. That's the way we are, Colette. When we make that kind of stuff, we're full until dinner. Then we don't want a very big one. Turn that real quick there for a minute. Let's just leave them lay and then turn them and not keep flipping them like I'm doing. Whew, it's hot. Shouldn't be complaining. I'm in out of the cold. It's done on that one. Flip it one more time, Pam. Get your hand smacked. I think this is going to be done. Yep, done. This is the smaller one, which it about fills that pan, really. A good size. It's a good size. I'm over here trying to get another one ready to roll out. Get it ready in order here. That ain't too bad round. I mean, you know, it's not too bad. It's going to stuff whatever way you make it. It's going to stuff. Be good with them home canned pork and beans. Maybe a little cheese and butter in that or something. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good. Really not fancy on my cuisines. I just like it simple and made and whatever. Okay, I think that's good. Another one. I'll turn that down and we'll go over here and do some more. Unless you're bored. Well, that makes, you can make 8 or however many you want to make out of that batch. Depends on how many you have to feed and stuff like that. Or you want to have made up for a quick school week or college, work, anything. Just grab you one of them, fill it. You can go ahead and fill it and get it ready. Grab it out, heat it up. Let's go. It's already done. Let's go. It's already done. You know, you get wraps a lot places. It's easy to make your own. Okay, this one. Needs to be a little bit thinner to suit me. Thin it out here. This thing's good for that kind of stuff. I'll throw this one in there real quick. This. Roll out another. While that was on that side. This is going to be another small one, I believe. You fell off. Yeah, it's going to be a smaller one. Well, it is a small one. We're going to have to really thin him, stretch him as far as we can. Now, if you want me to put the recipe down under this, you let me know and I will do that. Really, you can use any oil you want, but I use olive. This is going to be a funny looking little fella. He's all right. We'll use him. We'll use it. He'll roll up just like anything else. I think this might be ready. Yep, it's bubbling all up over here. Saying, come get me. Come get me. Yeah, that's nice. Flip that over. Does that cook? We've got 1, 2, 3. Now this one was a little thicker than the rest, but I learned from that one to do these thinner. So each time I have to tell myself they're supposed to be thin, Pam. So we got 3. This is the 4th one, and we'll have the 5th one ready to go in. So look how many that will make, even more I got, with one recipe. Just that little cup, teaspoon, and a third cup oil. You got it. 3 cups flour. And that's not much flour. Let that cook a minute. We'll get this one over to the side. You're going to have to lay there a minute. Be happy. Okay. Got another one here starting. And that one will be ready to flip out here in a minute. Just another about a half a minute getting this other one ready. Over here. I think I put them on there probably a little longer than what they're supposed to be on there. There's another. Put this little fella in. I said had to lay to the side. He doesn't quite fill up the thing, but I'm stretching him as far as I can stretch him without getting my finger burnt. He'll be all right. Just let him sit there for just a moment in that skillet. Whew. Glad you can make a lot of these and get it over with. They're really easy, but it's just got to do them. Then you got them. You already got them. In case you are wondering where I got this recipe, I got it from Three Rivers Homestead. I think her name was Jessica. I like to watch her. She does a lot of gluten-free and stuff, but I just take her recipe and make it regular flour or whatever I do. It's okay. Just the basic recipe. It's not something age-old that I did or had myself. I just got it off of her. I wrote down where I got it. I give credit where credit's due. And if I can do a video on it, I'll do it. These little things are so nice. They really take it up to another notch for you. Okay, this one here, hi, is ready. Making you dizzy probably. That one's ready to turn. Let it bubble up again. This one over here is going to be ready. So I only got this. See, after that one comes out, I only got 4 more to do, and then I'm done. I got enough for a long time for me. Unless I really like them. Then I'll go get me another one. I guarantee I'll use the last one before I make me another one. Like I'm doing them beans. Just roll out another one. So I can get it ready when I take this off. Ooh, we're getting her. Oh, turn it back up, Pam. I had it on low. Sorry about sniffing. Oh boy, it's a bad habit. When I was having my nosebleeds last month, I got in a bad habit of sniffing just in case, you know. Okay. It's turned up now a little bit. Take his jacket off. It's too hot. It's just a light jacket, but it's hot. I usually wear it out when I'm out in the cold. Okay. That's done. I'll put this one in. Like that. Now I'm going to slowly bring you. Oh, well, there went that. Sorry about that. It was a fail. Here we go. Let's try to do this right this time, Pamela. Not knock everybody out here. I'll put you right there. Right there. Because you know what I'm doing when I get them out of there. I'm putting them over there, and I'll just roll the rest of these out here while I'm talking to you. I think I made myself blurry on there, didn't I? Knocked my phone out, I think. Okay, get these. You could probably doctor these up with anything you wanted to. You know, some people make spinach ones, and you could do anything you want, really. Plain ones is good for me. Now I put what I want in it. Feel it. Smell that flour cooking over there. That's all curled up. We'll flip it over. Now my stove is close enough to my table I can flip it over. So that's the first thing I made in the Bosch today. Probably making some other stuff too. I've been looking at my cake mixes in there. I got on sale when they was on sale. And I know, you know, we know how to make a bakery cake mix, doctored up. But I don't know if you guys got any suggestions or not, but I've got butter pecan, cake mix. I got 2 fudgy chocolate ones. I got lemon, and I got pineapple supreme, white, and a yellow. I got them when they was on sale. my future daughter-in-law come over with Braden. I was showing him my canned goods that we canned and put on the shelf. She works where I go shopping a lot and get their deals. She said, "Oh, I see you got your cake mixes all put up on the shelf." I said, "Yeah, I sure do. Have them when I want them." I bought plenty of butter and all that stuff to doctor it up with. No problem. Oh, boy. What's down? If you see little spots on me, it was just from that bout I had with my blood getting too thin. They're not sores, they're just little red dots. So I got to wait till they heal, which is very embarrassing, but I know what they are. So, okay, I think that might need another, another turning. Ready to put another one in. So this and then another one will be the last one. This will be a smaller one, which is all right. Okay, let me get that out. This is more than ready to get out. Put another one in. They're pretty quick to make for as long as you can use them, you know. Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead, she's in the northwest, I think, part of Ohio. I'm not sure on that, but I know it's in Ohio. And she has a family. She has 9 kids. They're a really good family, very good family. They're very frugal. She makes sure her kids eat the best of the best, you know, good home, everything. She even makes their snacks and all that stuff. Do this one. This will be the last one. Oh, yes, it is, Fiona. I love it's old, but I've had it for years, and I don't know who gave it to me. Some elderly woman gave it to me. You know what? When she gave it to me, I didn't even know what it was. I just liked it. I wanted to hang it on my stuff over on 310 where I hung everything up. I wanted to hang it up. Makes good for pizza rollers. I mean, everything. It takes the edge off of trying to do every little square of your stuff. This will probably be a smaller one too. Get it as thin as I can. It's something you and your grandkids could do, or your kids. I don't know, Fiona, about Wilbur. He might want to try to help you a little bit with these. You drag them across the floor like a pancake. Let me turn that over. We got 2 more after this one, and we're done. This one over here. These here, show you. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is in here, which is ready. 7. We'll do 8. Get it in there. I always wonder how they picked them up with their fingers. I see now how easy it is to pick them up with your fingers. I've always used a fork. Always used a fork. But it is easy with the fingers as long as you know what you're doing. Get them done, and then we got them done. Now, the next thing is, if you know anything that I can put in these that you think would be good, will you put it down in the comments? I am very serious. I'm not just wanting comments, but I would really like to know, is there something that you would put in them if it was you? So there we are. And you know, you can make quesadillas with these, I think, can't you? Put all your stuff in the middle, put this there, and then flip them over. That's an idea. That's one idea. That's probably what I'll do, is make me a nice sized quesadilla. Quesadilla. I didn't have to put any oil in that pan at all. I started to the first time, but I didn't need to because I'm not putting more in. This will be the last one after this. I wonder what kind of quesadilla I can make. Pizza quesadilla. I like thin crust pizza, so that worked for me. I've always liked thin crust here lately. I mean, I didn't care before, but now I just like the thin crust. Okay, this one's ready. And then one more. That's it. Get him done in here. Okay, one more. We're done. Done, done, done. Made a mess, but it ain't gonna be that bad of a mess to clean. That Bosch is one of the easiest mixers I ever seen to clean. Dan got me a stainless steel. I did read on the Bosch where you do not use any harsh chemicals to clean that. You just wipe it off. It's made that way, or you just wipe it off. But he got me a stainless steel one too, a bowl to put on that in case I needed it. He always goes the extra mile for me. I think that's done. Turn that off. Put it over here. And here we go. we have them all done. It made 9, that batch. It can make 8, it can make 7, 6, whatever size you want them. This is the right size for me. Give me some water. Yum. Oh, that tastes so refreshing. So here we got this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tortillas. So that's the tortillas. That's the recipe, and that's how you make them. So I hope you all can make some. See if anybody else is. Oh my goodness, a lot of people has. Let's see here. Get your face out of these, ma'am. Chili and grated cheese in between each layer, and cheese on top of last tortilla, and bake in the oven. Hey, that might be a very good. Hey, yep. That's it. I've got a hamburger in there, ground chuck, that I already cooked up for something that I could do like this. So what I'll do is, instead of using like kidney beans and all that, I'll use them beans and put some hamburger in it and make up a chili that way. So I know it's makeshift. I don't have any kidney beans or anything like that canned. So, and I've only got dry navy beans. So I will use them and make up a chili, and put a little bit of my tomatoes in them, and trying to think, or should I use a little bit of tomato sauce? You let me know. Should I put some of my chunk tomatoes in them, or chili sauce? Because I don't want to make it too runny. I want to make a thick chili, right, to put on there. It sounds really good to me for a good dinner. Soup up them beans a little bit. I've got plenty of food. My gosh. I never have to worry about getting in there and getting something to eat. That's for sure. So I can make up whatever I want to make up and have the ingredients to do it almost. So I'll try that. I'm going to try it. Do you think it'll work, Fiona, with do you think it'll work with the pork and beans that I made instead of kidney beans? I got ground chuck that I cooked up and put in the refrigerator. And I've got all kinds of other toppings I could put on. I've got Gouda cheese, I've got mozzarella, I got cheddar. I mean, I got all kinds of cheeses. It sounds like a good one to me. Is it kind of like a quesadilla? Like one layer and then that and the stuffing and then another layer on top and then a layer of cheese and then put it in the oven? Okay, I'll try that. I might take some of the beans out and put chuck in it and make it to where it fit in there, not be runny. So I'll try the tomato sauce. What kind of spices do you put any spices on it? It's just amazing how easy it is just to make them. Wow. That's a lot of layers. Is that one meal? One meal. One meal? Well, I mean, they are thin, so I understand that. I might do that. Try it. It ain't gonna hurt to try it. Now, is it? And if I do and I tape it, I will say you told me how to do that. I love learning from other people. I know a lot of people's learned off of the cooking shows I've done, but I haven't really done a lot in the last 3 years. But I've been really soaking in what other people does. Oh, okay. Now I have done a Mexican uh, casserole years ago for my youngest son Paul when I lived at 310. He came in and I had made a Mexican casserole with not homemade ones, though. I used the other and layered it like lasagna, and that's how it came out, like a Mexican lasagna. Oh, shoot. Okay, these 4 people. Okay. I think, let's see, I'll figure it out when I get there. That's what I'll do. Figure it out when I get there what I'm going to do with this. Because if it's like a casserole, that's something you could eat. If you're not feeding 4 people, you could have another meal or two with it. So I get the gist of what you're saying now with this. Instead of just a quesadilla, you're making like a um, one of these casseroles, like your tortillas. Just okay, exactly like that. Okay, that's what I'll do. Oh, that's going to be fun to do again. It was really good. I thought it was great when I made that other one. So I'll probably just put some. I've got onion, which I usually put in chili. Um, I'll figure out what I'm going to put in it. I've got a lot of different spices, whatever you suggest to use. Should I put chili powder since it's supposed to be like that, or just like a pizza casserole? I think it's just kind of endless, the things you can do with these, all kinds of things. Thing of it is, they're so easy. I know they're probably cheap in the store, but if you're in your own home and you got the time and you want to just throw up something that don't have anything in it but flour and your ingredients you said to put in it. That's all. That's all it's in it. You've seen me do it. Boy, that water tasted so good. I drank, that was probably a third of a bottle there, and I just guzzled it down because it tasted so refreshing. Boy, that snow is still coming down. It started to slow down. Now it's just picking right back up again. I use chili powder, cumin, and coriander. Okay. Okay. I got that stuff. I try to keep up with spices. If I'm out of a spice, Dan usually just says, "What do you need?" He orders it. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll try it. And I will do a video on it. I doubt if I do a live, but I'll do a video where I can pause it and it won't take so long. So I love you all. And I'm so glad to be able to be on here with you finally. And I know I've talked to a couple of you on the phone recently, but it's not like having you all together. Not like having you all together. Oh, I kind of doubt or if I'll put too much of that in because I'm not really a big cilantro person. For some reason, I can stand a little bit tiny, but not a lot. For some reason, I don't know what it is. It's my taste buds, I guess, are different than other people's. But yeah, just make these up and I'll make that recipe that you guys are talking about. And I've got my 9 shells here. So I'll get a round pie thing out, a big round pie thing, and I'll make some. And I love every one of you. Hi, Hannah. Oh, that's neat, cutting quilt pieces. So I do have basil. I could use it instead of the coriander or cilantro. Use the basil instead. I'm just trying to think of something I could replace that with because I don't know if I got a bad bite of it one time at I think it was called, I don't know, it was some little restaurant on the end of a mall. And they put too much cilantro on it and it just I couldn't eat the rest of it. So I'll try the basil, but later I will get on and do a video of this, what I make with it, and we'll go from there. But I got to get the ground chuck out of the freezer because I thought do some last week so I'd have it ready for what I wanted. Usually I do that for pizzas or something. It does to me too, Hannah. So I'm not the only one, huh? I'm not the only one that has bad taste for it. Yep, that's what mine was. I had that bad reaction you're talking about, Colette, because it tastes like soap to me. It ruined my dish. There's other things too, like I can't drink orange juice out of a bottle. Can't do it. Breaks my mouth out. I get heartburn really bad. But I can eat oranges. I can peel an orange and eat it that way, but the juice doesn't work. And pineapple. I can eat it out of a can, but if you cut it fresh and eat it, I got sores in my mouth. So I can't eat it. So I got different reactions for different fruits and vegetables. I don't know if I've ever tried the dried because I was afraid after they put that fresh on there. But yeah, dried stuff is easier on you. I got flowers marks all over me. So Hannah, I got my little thing out when I did these so I can make the edges more round instead of, all out of whack. They are pretty round. Pretty round. So I'll just let these sit here, and then when I get ready to have dinner, I'll make that up, put it in the oven. Oh, eggplant. Mm-mm. I'll tell you. Long time ago, over on 310, I got an eggplant. Somebody brought me an eggplant, fresh out of the garden. I thought, I got this recipe where you took like ground chuck and uh, tomatoes and made like an Italian eggplant type of thing. Put cheese on top. First, the first serving I had, I loved it. Everything went fine. But the second serving, I put in the microwave to warm it up, and I got deathly sick over that. And my mom asked me what was going on the phone. I said, I'm just deathly sick. I'm, up checking and all that. And she said, is it what you ate? And I said, well, I fixed an eggplant and I ate it and it was fine. And then I put the rest in a microwave and nuked it. And she said, you don't do that. You're not supposed to nuke eggplant. I said, I didn't know that. How did she know that? It made me very sick and I've not eaten it since. And Dan loves it. He loves eggplant. He buys them little boxes of the eggplant, stuffed eggplant, and he'll eat them if he's wanting to rush around, get in a hurry, or I'm not hungry or something like that. He keeps them on hand. He loves them. I know. I know it is. I am. Oh, wow. You can't eat tomatoes at all? I don't know what I'd do without tomatoes. I'm not supposed to. According to my blood type, I'm not supposed to eat tomatoes at all. And I'm only supposed to eat deer, rabbit, or beef. That's it. No chicken, because it type B blood type. If you eat chicken, it makes your veins sticky. That's what it said. Oh, I know. That's what it said. The eat your blood type. We went through that one time a long time ago in small doses. Aubergines. Yeah, anything with tomatoes, I'm for, or anything with tomatoes in it. Dan and I go through so much ketchup, it is pitiful for two adults. If it gets down there, I'm over there buying more. We like ketchup on fried taters. I put turnips in my fried potatoes. So we usually fry red potatoes. Oh, okay. I thought you was unique. I'm just an old Southern girl from down south here. Some of my terms is probably not very good to use. So I never heard any. Have you had any rain or anything in California or down in uh, Ireland? Any rain or anything? We're really getting hammered here in Ohio. Wow, we're hammered. We're not allowed out on the roads. The trucks have to stay put. They're not allowed out on the road. The semi trucks, that wherever they're at is where they got to stay until this lifts. I haven't. I've seen a couple trucks go down the road here, but very slow. And one of them had a big equipment thing on it, so probably to do something. Fiona, I don't know, or Colette, if you've seen Hannah Hickman, remember Bob and her from Kentucky? She is a natural on cooking, I'm telling you. I've watched a lot of people cook that thinks they're professionals and stuff. Well, they might be, but she just knows how to talk and make you laugh in between everything she does. She always say, "It's okay. It'll be okay. Trust me." A lot of rain. What's your temperature? How's your temperature doing? Yes, she is. Boy, last night that thing she made, I'm about ready to dive in and make one myself. If I wasn't stuck in with this weather, I would probably have went and got stuff and made that because I've got everything else but the crescent rolls. Suppose I could look up some recipe and see how you make them, but yeah, last night looked pretty good. Not pretty good, it's really good looking. And if I make it, I will put double foil on my pan, Hannah. I promise you. Yeah, I see why. Yeah, we're just getting deeper and deeper out there. I went out there and done the outside a little bit, not too far, just the ramp. Put ice melt on it. A lot of good that's going to do. Just trying to get prepared. Just, you just got to try to get prepared for anything. Oh, okay. I think we're still, not too bad, but we're going to go down to like 4 below and 6 below and 8 below all week. I think Monday or next Sunday or Monday is supposed to start going back up a little bit at night. So I'll be snuggling, snuggling, snuggling tonight. Anyway, I better get off of here and go and get something else done, like clean up my mess. Y'all have fun, and I'm so glad that I got to talk to you all and have you on here finally for a live instead of just a video. So anyway, God bless you, and we'll talk later. Have a good day and a good week.